revert back this energy to you guys. Okay, just like Newton's third law of motion, the amount of energy that you give us in the chat box, we'll try to give you as much amount of energy, as much amount of surprise tools, bonuses to you guys. All right. Will we get recording of this session? No, this session is completely live. It is supposed to be attended completely live. We'll be giving you a lot of value throughout the session. Attend it live. Take, have a notebook and a pen, right beside you so that you can take notes throughout the session and practice it later on as well. All right. Okay. So, guys, welcome, a very, very warm welcome to B10X's AI Tools Workshop. This particular workshop is designed to boost your performance at both your work and in your personal life as well. We will help you become the 10x version of yourself. Who all wants to become the 10x version of yourself? Type in 10x in the chat box. Who all wants to become the 10x version of themselves? 10x, 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 10x. All right, perfect, perfect. 100x. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, you might be wondering who are these two individuals sitting right in front of us and delivering this session? Guys, introducing ourselves. Myself, Aditya Goenka. I'm an alumni of IIT Kharagpur. During my time at IIT Kharagpur, I went to the US and did internships at Stanford University and University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Post my time at IIT Kharagpur, I started working in Capital One as a business analyst. And after working over there for a few months, I decided to join Hands with Kachave. And right now we are the co-founder of multiple 8-figure startups like Mad About Sports, Naukriwala, B10X, Office Master, etc. And we have achieved INR 3.5 CR plus monthly revenue just in the last 12 months with the help of AI. Over to you, Kachave.
Absolutely. So, hello, folks. I'm Aditya Kachwe. I am also from IIT Kharagpur, and briefly, I work for private equity. But I always had passion for teaching. I used to teach from my 11th, 12th standard days itself. So, was passionate about teaching. So, left my high-paying job to teach and enjoying my journey along with Goenka and Mad About Sport and B10X.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You both are Adityas. Yes, I think this was the criteria for us to become co-founders. We both are Adityas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Now, you might be having this question. Why exactly are we conducting this workshop? Guys, very, very simple. We are conducting this workshop because AI is taking over the world. Okay, AI has completely taken over the world. Many jobs are getting automated. AI is the biggest crisis for working professionals right now, and nobody, absolutely nobody is there who is guiding working professionals towards the right direction, towards the correct direction, because it is the need of the hour. Okay. In Mandarin, crisis is written as danger plus opportunity. It can be, either danger or opportunity. Right now, it is upon you how you take this crisis as and how you treat it as danger or either as opportunity. Okay. Now, by the end of this workshop, we have a very big promise from our side to you guys. By the end of this workshop, we promise you, okay, we absolutely promise you that we will save you 2 hours of your time on a daily basis. Okay, 2 hours of your time on a daily basis to make you a super working professional. Who all wants to become a super working professional? Type in SWP in the chat box. Type in SWP in the chat box if you want to become a super working professional. All right, perfect, perfect.
Perfect. We are going to ask many questions throughout the session. All right. That will keep your energy high and that will keep our energy high as well. All right. So there are going to be many questions which are be like yes, no kind of questions and many this kind of questions we are going to ask. And we know that like people who interact in the chat box, they consume most amount of knowledge because you are attentive, right? So that's why I want each and every one of you to interact throughout the session. That will keep our energy high. And I can promise you that if I see if you guys are giving me good amount of energy, I can promise you that I am going to share 2-3 extra bonus tools with you. All right, which are not part of the session. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now, guys, one very, very important thing, paying attention. Okay, paying complete undivided attention for the next 3 hours, for the next couple of hours, if you're paying us complete undivided attention, it will really, really impact your career. So I want a commitment from you guys that you won't get distracted and you will give us complete undivided attention for the next couple of hours, for the next 3 hours, in order to learn the most amount of, learn the most from us, get the maximum amount of value from us. Can I get this commitment that you will give us complete undivided attention for the next couple of hours? Yes, 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 yes. Promise. Yes, 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 yes. Phones in my Almira already. Wow, super. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, guys. Perfect. Perfect. Now, before we begin, a couple of rules for the session. Very, very simple. Just that so that all of us are on the same page. Before we begin, number one, if you have joined in from your phone, it is absolutely okay. Okay. If you have joined in from your phone, it is absolutely okay. You can attend the complete session, learn everything, that we'll be teaching you. If you have joined in from your laptop, that is awesome too. There is no problem if you have joined in from your phone or your laptop, that both are completely okay. Okay. Now, one very important thing, we have some amazing bonuses worth rupees 10,500 that we have made for you guys. Some amazing bonuses worth rupees 10,500 that we'll be giving to you guys for free. Okay. For completely free towards the end of the session. But you need to be present in the session. Okay. The only criteria is you need to be present in the session. So ensure that you stay till the end of the session to receive these bonuses, to get details on how you can get your certificate, and for some amazing surprise tools bonuses as well. So can I get this commitment from you guys that you will stay till the end in order to get all these bonuses, certificates, etc.? Yes. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, what will we cover in today's session? You might be having this question. What are we going to be exactly covering in today's session? So, we'll be covering 10 crazy tools that will heavily boost your productivity as a working professional. Some crazy, crazy tools that will really, really help you. We'll be teaching, covering how can you leverage AI in both your work and in your personal life. And we'll also be answering the big question, will AI take your job? So we'll be doing all of these things in today's session. Now, guys, without any further ado, let's start off with the session. But before that, drop in a I am ready, okay, with a lot of Y's towards the end to show your excitement if you are ready to become the 10x version of yourself. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Wow, wow, wow. Superb. All right. Perfect. Perfect. As I mentioned, without any further ado, let's start off with this session. Guys, tell me, what is the one thing, okay, what is the one thing that each and every working professional has to do? Almost every working professional has to do. What is that one thing? Is there any pre-required knowledge that is required? No, absolutely not. This particular session is going to be beneficial for each and every working professional. You could be a HR, you could be a doctor, you could be a marketer, you could be a IT engineer, you could be a software developer, you could be anyone in the world, and this session is going to help you, and you don't need any pre-required knowledge for it as well. Okay. Excel, presentation. Yeah, guys, repeating the question, what is the one thing that almost every working professional in the world has to do? Smart work, PPT making, 8 hours of working, efficiency, Excel and PPT making, presentations, PowerPoint, automating work. Okay. Hard work, time management, PPT, communication, PowerPoint. Okay, I see so many, different sort of responses, but I see one very common response among a lot of you is PPT making. Is PPT making. How many of you feel that making presentations, making good presentations is one very important aspect of almost each and every working professional out there? Whoever makes PPT, whoever does not, how many of you feel this, that making presentation is one very, very important aspect? Very important. Agree. I feel. Yes. 100% required. Yes, 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 yes. Me. Yes, yes. I understand. Yes, yes, yes. Very important. Yes. No. Okay. I see a couple of no's as well. I see 2, 3 no's. Okay. Guys, even if you're not making presentations right now in your job, once you grow up the value ladder, once you become, your boss, whatever your boss is doing, your boss's boss, your boss's boss's boss. Okay, once you grow up the value ladder, making presentations becomes one of the most important things, because you will realize that your bosses are actually just making presentations, delivering presentations, receiving presentations in meetings. Okay, so making good presentations is one skill that almost each and every working professional in the world has to do, irrespective of the profession that they, irrespective of the profession or background they are from. Okay, so let's make a PPT right now. Let's try to make a PPT together in this session. Now, in order to make a PPT, we need to have a case study, right? Like, what do we need to make the PPT on? So I have prepared a case study for you guys that we'll be working on. Let's say, okay, let's say you are working in Swiggy as a marketing manager. Okay, and Zomato, which is Swiggy's rival, has just launched this Zomato Gold subscription. By the way, how many of you know about Zomato Gold? How many of you know about Zomato Gold already? Yes? No? Yes, of course I know. Yes, I don't know. No, no, no. Yes, I know. No, I don't know. I see so many mixed sort of responses. A lot of you know about it. A lot of you don't know about Zomato Gold. So that is completely fine. That is completely fine. You don't even need to have prior knowledge about Zomato Gold in order to solve this case study. Okay, I'm repeating the problem statement. Let's say you are working in Swiggy as a marketing manager. Your boss, is Zomato, which is your rival, has just launched this Zomato Gold subscription. Okay, now your manager, or basically your boss at Swiggy, calls you and asks you to prepare a detailed deck by tonight on Zomato Gold and its implications on Swiggy's business. Detailed deck means presentation. Okay, so your boss is calling you and asking you to prepare a detailed presentation by tonight on what exactly is Zomato Gold and its implication on Swiggy's business. How many of you are completely clear with the problem statement? How many of you are completely clear with the problem statement? Type in clear in the chat box. Clear, clear, very clear, 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 clear. Super. All right. Okay. So let's try to make this presentation. Now, in order to make this presentation, there would be three most important steps. What are the three steps to make a presentation? Number one is research. Okay. You need to know what is Zomato Gold. You need to know how it will impact Swiggy's business. Basically, doing the background research becomes very, very important. And this step one on how to make a PPT. Step number two, creating the outline, what to add, where, first slide what will be there, second slide what will be there, third slide what will be there. You need to have the entire flow sorted. And number three comes the design. Okay, is this session for PPT? No, we'll be teaching you 10 crazy AI tools via which you can do different things in your work. Number three comes design. So you need to have a beautiful looking presentation to create an impact in front of your bosses during the meetings. Okay, now, how much time, guys? An open ended question to each and everyone. How much time do you think you will take in order to make a detailed presentation like this? What do you think? How much time will you take? Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes, 4 hours, 2 hours. I see 2 hours as so common response. 6 hours, okay? 5 hours, 1 hour, 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 to 5 hours minimum, 2 to 3 hours, almost 2 hours, 30 minutes, almost a day, at least 2 to 3 hours, 4 to 5 hours. Wow, I see so many different sort of responses, right from 30 minutes to 4 to 5 hours to 1 day as well. Okay, so many of you are giving so many different sort of responses. Let me ask my friend Kachave over here. Kachave, you used to work in a private equity, right? How much time you used to take in order to make such presentations?
See, so doing research and after that, like creating graphs out of it and creating diagrams and after that creating presentation out of it. So rule of thumb was one slide will take 1 hour. Let's say I have a presentation with 60 slides, so it would have taken me 60 hours to create it completely in detail.
Okay, so he's saying 1 hour per slide. So if you need to make a 10-page presentation, he's telling 10 hours for people who used to make very good detailed presentation. So ranging from 30 minutes to 10 hours to one complete day, we have so many different sort of responses when it comes to making this sort of a presentation. Okay, now in tool number one, like the first tool that we'll be covering for today we'll be able to research on any sort of topic you want to know more about, and we will be able to create this presentation. Guys, do you want to know a method via which you can create this presentation in under in under a couple of minutes, let's say in under 2 minutes? Do you want to know a method via which you can create a detailed presentation in under 2 minutes? Do you think it is possible? Firstly, do you think it is possible? That will be amazing. Not possible. No, no, no. I don't think so. No, no, no. Possible with AI. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Let's see what we can do about it. Let's see. Okay. We'll take it one step at a time. Let's see what we can do about it. How fast can we make this presentation? Tool number one, we'll be researching on any sort of topic you want to know more about. Guys, any guesses on the tool that we'll be using? Any guesses on the first tool that we will be covering for the day? Google, ChatGPT, Google, ChatGPT, Google, ChatGPT. Okay, Bing. I see Bing as well as one new answer. Otherwise, all were coming as Google, ChatGPT, etc., etc. But a lot of you have answered it absolutely correct. Okay, a lot of you have answered it absolutely correct. The first tool that we'll be covering for the day is ChatGPT. Okay, our very own favorite ChatGPT. With the help of ChatGPT, you can research on any sort of topic, and it will really help us in making the presentation that we want to. Okay, let's try to understand let me share the link with you guys in the chat box as well. Okay, let me share the link with you guys in the chat box. Once you go to ChatGPT, if you do not have an account, you will need to make an account. If well, a lot of you would have already made an account in ChatGPT. Once you make an account, you will see a screen like this. Over here, you will have two options. One is ChatGPT 3.5, one is GPT-4. GPT 3.5, which is the free version. Okay, we are using GPT 3.5, which is the free version of ChatGPT. You don't need to pay anything for it. And GPT-4 is the paid version. GPT-4 is the paid version, which costs about 1600 rupees every single month, which we have taken. But we'll be using GPT 3.5, which is the free version of ChatGPT for today's session. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is how ChatGPT's screen would look like. Over here, if you want to first thing that you would like to know, if you need to make this presentation on Zomato Gold and its impact on Swiggy's business, a lot of you said that they don't know about Zomato Gold. So the first very obvious thing that we should be doing is knowing more details about Zomato Gold. How many of you agree with me that knowing more details about Zomato Gold should be the first step of making this presentation? Agree? Okay, so what we'll simply do, we'll ask ChatGPT, give me some details about Zomato Gold. Okay, let's simply ask this from ChatGPT and let's see what is the result we get. Some of you mentioned Google as well. Let me ask the same thing in Google and let's see what do we get. Okay. Now, once we go to Google and ask this question, you will see a lot of different sort of responses. One is a blog on Zomato. Then you will see a lot of different sort of articles. You will need to go through each one of these articles in order to secure all information, in order to get all information about Zomato Gold. Agree with me? How many of you agree that you will need to go through multiple websites in order to get all details about Zomato Gold if you are going by the Google route? Yes, but the same thing, guys. Like the most basic thing about ChatGPT, but a few of you who have not tried ChatGPT, I'm telling it for you guys. Let's say if you're giving this, give me some details about Zomato Gold, guys. Boom on the chat box. If you see some amazing details on the screen in one paragraph, okay, the entire details about Zomato Gold summarized very briefly and to the point, telling all details about Zomato Gold, and you don't need to do any sort of additional research, and you basically get your complete answer right over here in a matter of seconds. How many of you are mind blown by this very, very simple thing, very basic thing about ChatGPT? But how many of you are mind blown? People who had not used ChatGPT, how many of you think that this is amazing? Crisp and clear, amazing. OMG, great. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, perfect. But this is not what we wanted from ChatGPT, right? Is this what we wanted? This is not what we wanted. We wanted to create a presentation on Zomato Gold, correct? So what can we do about it? We can ask ChatGPT, give me a 10-page presentation on Zomato Gold. Now let's see what do we get from here. Give me a 10-page presentation on Zomato Gold, and I'll ask the same question to Google as well. I'll ask the same question to Google. Once I go to Google, I'll see a lot of different sort of website. This SlideShare website giving us a presentation on Zomato. This one again on Zomato business model, etc. So you're getting a lot of presentations on Zomato, but we don't want a presentation on Zomato. We want a presentation on Zomato Gold, correct? Now, let's see. Guys, let's see what do we get from ChatGPT once we enter a prompt like this. Give me a 10-page presentation on Zomato Gold. Okay, let's see what do we get. Title: Unlocking the Golden Dining Experience with Zomato Gold. Slide number 1, Introduction. Welcome to our presentation on Zomato Gold. Discover how Zomato Gold revolutionizes the dining experience. Slide 2, Overview of Zomato. Introduction to Zomato Gold, membership benefits, partner restaurants and bars, subscription plans, accessing Zomato Gold, etc. All details about Zomato Gold summarized in the help of in the form of a presentation with details on what you to add in each and every slide. And guys, one more amazing thing, I asked it to give me a 10-page presentation. Okay, I asked it to give me a 10-page presentation, and it gave me an exact 10-page presentation on Zomato Gold. Now, how many of you are mind blown by this? Type in MB in the chat box if you're completely mind blown by the kind of output with with ChatGPT gave us right now. MB, 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 10x MB. Wow, MB, MB, MB. Wow, it's fun, interesting. Got the accurate info. MB, MB, fantastic, super. So via this, we were able to make a presentation on Zomato Gold. But do we want a presentation on Zomato Gold? Do we want a presentation on Zomato Gold? No, right? No. We wanted it, but from a Swiggy's perspective, we cannot go and present this. As a Swiggy's marketing manager, I cannot go and make this presentation, present this presentation in front of my boss saying that these are details about Zomato Gold, because this was not my problem statement. What was my problem statement? My problem statement was that I am working in Swiggy as a marketing manager. I need to create this presentation. So let me modify my prompt even further right now. What will I ask ChatGPT to do? I'll ask ChatGPT, I am working in Swiggy as a marketing manager. My boss has asked me to create a detailed presentation on Zomato Gold and its impact on Swiggy's business. Zomato Gold was launched in the market just last week. Give me a 10-page detailed presentation on the above topic. Okay, on the above topic, give me a 10-page detailed presentation on the above topic. Let's simply ask this. Okay, let's simply ask this question from, like, there's no point of going to Google and asking this question as well, because it won't work. Okay, so what I did, I simply gave the details which I knew about. You can give more details as well in order to get more accurate answers, and this is the art of prompt engineering, guys. Whatever details, whatever input we give to ChatGPT or AI is called as prompt. Okay, the better the input that you give, you will get better outputs. And this is the art of prompt engineering. Prompt engineering does not require you to have any technical knowledge or any coding knowledge required. You simply need to have very good ability to talk to AI, and this is called prompt engineering. Guys, clear on what exactly is prompt engineering? Clear on what exactly is prompt engineering? The art of talking to AI, the art of talking properly to AI, giving better inputs to AI to get better outputs. Okay, clear? Yes, got it. Perfect. Yes, this would be the case. See, maximum of you would be giving inputs to chat GPT, not getting answers. And then you would be like, AI won't be able to help me in this particular use case. AI won't be able to do that. But once you start learning prompt engineering, once you know the art of prompt engineering, that is the point of time you will be able to actually create a difference and be able to get proper outputs. And 99% people in the world don't know this art of prompt engineering. Okay, 99% people don't know, and that is why they are not being able to use chat GPT to its fullest leverage. Now see, what is the kind of result we get from chat GPT once we enter an input like this? Certainly, below is a 10-page presentation on the impact of Zomato Gold's launch on Swiggy's business. Title: Analyzing the impact of Zomato Gold on Swiggy's business. Slide 1, introduction. Okay, we tell everything about. Welcome to our presentation on impact of Zomato Gold's launch on Swiggy's business. Guys, this is what I want you all to focus on. Okay, earlier the presentation was completely, earlier when we gave that earlier prompt, it was completely about Zomato Gold. But over here, okay, once you give this detailed prompt that you are working in Swiggy as a marketing manager and you need to present it in front of your bosses, everything gets, the perspective gets changed from just a presentation on Zomato Gold to a presentation developed by a Swiggy employee, by a Swiggy marketing manager, which the marketing manager can present in front of their bosses. As you can see, welcome to our presentation on the impact of Zomato Gold's launch on Swiggy's business, overview of the competitive landscape of food industry, introduction to Zomato Gold and its recent entry in the market, understanding Zomato Gold, competitive analysis, impact on customer behavior, partner restaurant dynamics, marketing response, innovation and differentiation, collaboration opportunities, data and analytics, conclusion and next steps. So you get this exact 10-page presentation on how you can on the content that you can present in front of your bosses to tell about Zomato Gold and its impact on Swiggy's business. How many of you are completely mind blown by this kind of response which ChatGPT gave us, which is a very humanly response? If you are asking your assistant to do it, they will also be doing some similar sort of research work. How many of you are completely mind blown by this amazing thing? MB, 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 perfect. CMB, okay. CMB, MB, 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 MB. Wow, perfect, 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 perfect. Seems like you all have been having too much fun learning about all of this. All right. Now, but let's do. But this is not what exactly what we wanted. We wanted to create a complete presentation, right? How can we do that? How can we do that? How can we add charts? How can we add images and all as well? You simply, what you need to do, you need to open a PowerPoint, copy all the content from here to that PowerPoint or to that Google slide. And then basically you can add the charts and images as well. Okay, you can add the charts and images as well. But let's say you have made the entire presentation, you have researched everything, you have put the charts, images and everything as well. Once you have made the entire presentation, you need to deliver the presentation as well, right? You need to deliver the presentation as well. How many of you want help in preparing an entire speech of what you should be talking in the presentation in front of your bosses? How many of you want, how many of you think that would be amazing if we can do that? Okay, I see a couple of questions in the chat box as well. Guys, we won't be able to take all the questions right now. We'll try to take one or two on the go. But what we'll do, we'll try to take the questions towards the end because there are so many of you. If we try taking everyone's questions right now, we won't be able to deliver the maximum value per minute. That is why we'll try to take questions towards the end. And right now, we will just focus on delivering the value so that you can take, note your questions right now, ask it towards the end. Sounds good? Can I get a SG in the chat box if it sounds good to everyone? That sounds like a plan. SG. Perfect, perfect. Yes, please focus on value. Yes, we'll be trying to focus on that. Okay. So, what you wanted help in creating the speech for the presentation as well, right? So, let me see what I can do about it. That I'll ask ChatGPT to act as a speech coach. Okay, act as a speech coach. Please give me the exact script that I should be following to deliver this presentation. To deliver this presentation in front of my bosses. Okay, let's see. Let's see what do we get over here. Okay, guys, what are we getting? We are getting the exact script. Okay, the exact script that you can follow in order to deliver this presentation. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever. Let's say Manish is my boss's name. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Manish. Thank you for the opportunity to present today. I am excited to discuss the impact of Zomato Gold's recent launch on Swiggy's business and the strategies we can implement to navigate this new development successfully. Then you will go into the introduction. As we delve into the presentation, let's start by understanding the current landscape of the food delivery industry, understanding of Zomato Gold, etc., etc. And this way, you have the exact script that you can follow for the entire presentation, slide by slide. How many of you are completely mind blown? Type in 10x in the chat box if you think that this script will be really helpful to you in delivering this presentation and making an impression in front of your bosses. 10x 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 10x. Superb. Okay, so and it is also giving you tips. Remember to speak clearly, maintain eye contact, and engage your audience throughout the presentation. Good luck. Kachave, how do you like this entire exercise that we have done? This presentation that we have made
See,
and the speech that we have
I
made.
really liked it. I really liked it. I think it is 10x. But only problem is you mentioned that you need to copy and paste in PowerPoint, right? That is something we are doing manually. So, folks, by the way, would you like something by which I'll be just giving a single prompt and whole PPT will be created in front of us? Do you want that method? Like AI creating PPT for you, AI creating graphs for you, AI adding images to your PPT, all those things in one click. Yes? घंटों का काम मिनटों में, not even in मिनटों में, like in seconds, right? Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
perfect.
let's go to that method. So let me just open my screen and let me just share it. Okay. By the way, folks, I'll show you something. Just tell me, like, if you think it is AI generated or it is done by human, right? So this particular art that I'm showing you, what are your thoughts on this art? Like, do you think this is AI generated or do you think this is generated by human? AI. Would you like to learn? Do you want me to see how can you generate art like this, like Elon Musk has Doctor Strange or Bal Ganesha or Taj Mahal, right? Yes. So towards the very end of this session, I'm going to teach you how you can generate these kind of images, high resolution images for your presentation. You can generate anything like Elon Musk riding an elephant on top of aeroplane. That kind of image also you can generate, right? So
And
you
then,
can
guys,
generate
if you
anything
are
that we are
trying to
going
make
to.
that presentation using ChatGPT, you just need to copy the content into a presentation. Use this method, get the images, get the graphs created, and you will be done with the presentation. As simple as that. But what Kachave is going to teach you right now won't even require you that. It is actually a 10x method. Okay, it is actually a 10x method.
All right. So basically, folks, what we are going to do now. Vikram says, "Can I get recording of this session?" So this session, be attentive, take notes. I'm not going to share recording of this session. All right, that should be clear with everyone because this session meant to be live. All of you awesome folks are have joined it live, so I want only you to be benefited, not afterwards anyone. All right. So let's see how you can get end-to-end presentation created from a from AI. All right. How you can get end-to-end presentation created from AI. So let's just see that method. For that, we have one tool. The name of the tool is gamma.app. All right. Name of the tool is gamma.app. Let's just go to gamma.app. Mm, okay. So I'll just go to gamma.app, gamma.app. And before I go here, I'll copy the URL and share with you folks. Okay. So here I have shared the URL with everyone. All right, you can go on gamma.app. You can just sign up for the for the same. All right, you can sign up for gamma.app as well. All right. So I have already signed up. So you'll be seeing window like this. All right. Once you sign up, you'll be seeing window like this. So on this window, what I'm going to do, step number one, I'm going to click on create new with AI. All right. I'm going to click on create new with AI. All right. Step number two is going to be like this. Here you can create your PPT in three ways, right? You can create your presentation in three ways, and all the three ways are absolutely awesome. Let's say you have generated your text from ChatGPT, or you have text right with you, right? Or you have created that outline, and you just want designing part done from Gamma. So what you are going to do? You can select option number one, which is paste in text. All right. You can select option number one, which is paste in text. And here, once you select this option and you paste your text, it is going to create presentation around your text. All right. Second thing, what you can do, let's say your boss has shared one document with you or one PDF with you, and he has asked you to create a presentation out of that document or out of that PDF. And here, what you can do, you can directly upload that document over here, and Gamma.app will take care of rest of it. Will take care of rest of it. All right. So currently, we are going to see end-to-end presentation creation from Gamma.app. For that, I'm going to select option generate. All right. For that, what I'm going to do, select option generate. Okay. And here, I'll just explain what I want to make. All right. I'll just explain what I want to make. I'll say that create a presentation on Swiggy versus Zomato. All right. I'm giving one simple prompt of 5 words. All right. And I'm going to now click on generate outline. Boom. Who is absolutely mind blown by seeing outline, right? How much time did it take? How much time did it take? It took less than 1 second, right? Now, if you want to edit it, you can edit it right over here. And if you want to add something, you can add here. And whatever you add, you are going to add, it is going to create slide around that as well, right? So let's say I really like all these 8 cards. So now what I'm going to do? I'm going to click on continue, right? I can select if I want a brief presentation, if I want a medium presentation, or if I want a detailed presentation, right? Brief, medium, detailed. I can select all of that. For images as well, I can select if I want AI generated images or I want images from web which are copyright free, right? So right now I'm going to select images from web. Okay. And after that, like in image license, here I can select free to use, free to commercial use commercially, or all images, right? I can select from here as well, so that we will never be getting in trouble when it comes to copyright or something like that. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on continue. All right. I'm going to click on continue. Okay. And here it will ask me for what kind of theme do I like. So folks, what kind of theme do I select? Should I select light theme or dark theme? I want each and every one of you to put in your opinion. What do you want me to select? Light, dark, 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 light, dark, dark, dark. So let me select just dark, because I see many opinion, many of you saying dark. So I'll just select this dark one, and I'm going to click on generate. All right. So now let's see the magic, which will happen right in front of our eyes. See, my hands are up, and see what is happening right in front of us. How is this hard work or is this smart work? Right? It took exactly 2 seconds. It took exactly 2 seconds to generate complete PPT. And let's see like what kind of PPT do we have right in front of us. All right. So I'll just go in presentation mode, introduction to that, business model of Swiggy, business model of Zomato, right? Market presence and competition. After that, delivery services and logistics, and user experience and interface, revenue generation model and monetization strategies, challenges for and future prospects, and conclusion and key takeaways, right? I just gave a simple one-liner prompt, right? I gave like 5, 6 words, and from that I got this generated end to end completely. Got it? Who is absolutely mind blown and who thinks now, right now, this is a 10x way of generating PPTs. If I wanted detailed, so I would have just selected detail and it would have added more stuff in it, right? If I wanted AI generated images, I would have selected that option and I would have gotten that. All right, 10x mind blown, MB. Can you please repeat, folks? Who like if you are not clear, just drop in repeat so that I'll repeat it once again. Everyone will get it. Okay. Okay, should I repeat? Okay, I am repeating this once again. So simple. Right now, I'll show you how you can do it in 3 simple steps. All right. Step number 1 is go to Gamma tab. Okay. Go to Gamma tab. Step number 2, click on create. Create new with AI. So it is showing balloons. And here, click on generate option. Here I'll ask India versus Pakistan economies comparison. All right, economies and industries. Economies and industries comparison. Comparison. Okay. So now I'll click on generate outline. And here, let's right now select AI generated images and let's see what kind of images do we get. Okay. And here I'm going to click on continue. Last time I selected a dark theme, so this time around I'm going to select a light theme and I'm going to click on generate. And my 90% of work is done. 10% will be done by AI. Let's see. My hands are up. And see what is happening right in front of us. Continuously drop in MB in the chat box if you are absolutely mind blown by seeing like what is happening right in front of you, right? Just see. This particular image is generated by AI. This text is also generated by AI, right? All these images are generated by AI, right? Diverse industrial landscape, textile and manufacturing, IT and technology, overview of Pakistan's economies, industries, agriculture dominance, manufacturing and heavy industries, commerce and trade opportunities. I think they also missed terrorism over here. So comparison of GDP and GDP growth rates, right? So here they have given like what is dynamic trajectory and all these things, right? How much time did it take? How much time did it take? Are you guys completely mind blown? Are you guys completely mind blown? Is it free? Absolutely. So you can create 15 presentation for free of cost from Gamma.app per month, right? Per month you can create 15 presentation at free of cost. And if you are required to create more than 15 presentations, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You are going to and log in with another mail ID, right? You are going to log in with another mail ID. Simple, mind blown, right? Absolutely mind blown, guys. Okay. Okay. So now let's move on. Okay. So we have created presentation end to end as well, right? We have created presentation end to end as well. Now, after presentation, let's say you found some news or blog, right? For creating presentation, what is important? For creating presentation, what is required? A lot of research, right? Lot of research is required, lot of content is required. You need to read a lot of news articles. But whenever you try to read news article, you will like on all the good newspapers, what do you see? You see a paywall, right? Am I right or wrong? Like maximum of newspaper nowadays have paywall. Right or wrong? Yes. So what is paywall is here? I'll show you. Okay. So let's say I want to read this Economic Times Economist article. All right, the Economist